what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And off we go from Jacksonville. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Trying the left side, here's Hall. Open space to the 35. And he's going to be taken down. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Another run here with Hall. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here comes Hall. And he will score! Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Red on red.
They'll run. It's from Virginia Tech, Rachel Tootin. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
Right, let's go. Inside. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Dinter. Zach.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Hey, go.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they'll take this down inside for 35. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Focus. Silver.
Lawrence going to give it to Newton. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Right back to Newton. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come out with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Miller now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Back deep for Jacksonville, that's Devin Duvernay. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, Ginger, tag. Silver.
They go play action for Lawrence. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here we go.
2nd down, Lawrence. And caught downfield by Hunter. And he's going to be taken down to 37. 18 yards on the connection. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Soko, so high.
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, run. Hey, son.
They'll run it here with 2. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go back to Tootin. Oh, big hole left side. And he's in. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Back to throw here. drop. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. Still going. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. So a big one there to start the drive. 42 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First down, Jets.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and long.
Let's go.
A give. Here's Hall. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Red on red. Hey, Ginger. Touch. There's a hot.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Lion. Son, they said hot.
Now here's Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Hey, Ginger, touch.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made. That's Wolf. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
A gain of 14. First down, New York.
On the give, it's Hall. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
It's a gain of 10.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get that out to Edwards. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A gain there of 27 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Rolling right. Taking off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Third and 6.
18, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 19, Lion. Let's go.
Back to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko, son. Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Oh, a loose football. I believe one of the Jaguars was able to get in there and recover. Yes, Jacksonville retains possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 1st down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. The Jags will use the 1st of their timeouts here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the 1st half clock.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Left side, caught by Hunter. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
gotta call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko, high.
To throw is Lawrence. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Let's go. Son, it's a hunt.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no return 4th down. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Loop. That's easy. Route. Focus. Hot. All right, here we go. Hot. Red.
Quick throw here on the RPO, caught by Thomas. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Turn, this is hot. Here we go.
We're going to run it, and this is LaPointe Allen. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
And the Jaguars, 1st down.
Decent 24.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Big 13 heavy.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
48-yard line.
Hey, go. This is hot.
back to throw. Lawrence throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Second and 2.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody. So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So that's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Somebody got a boy.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 5.
Red on red. Hey, son, son. Silver.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game.
Take right open.
This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Son. Go. Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
That's good.
14 yards on the pickup there.
11.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Ralph. Hey, tomato. Done.
You can do it.
Red.
They'll run. It's Tootin. And he's brought down after a gain of 1.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7.
Hey. Son. Here we go, son.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Quickly to the outside and complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Good blocking, and he's in. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. And they'll force them out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. They put Wilson in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Foye Oluokun. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Hey, Soko, it's a hut.
Lawrence now on second down. He's got it at about the 8, and he will get into the end zone. Wes Hunter, touchdown, Jacksonville.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, faking the give. On the run to the right. He's going to run it. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. A gain there of 16 yards. And the Jets have a 1st down.
And the Jets.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Josh Hines-Allen. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Rip, 23. Still.
This drive begins with a run by 2. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, Soko, it's hot.
It's a toss out wide for Chutney. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will score again. Facial Chutney. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback.